Hello everyone. Today I am going to present a speech on Gandhi Jayanti celebrated on the 2nd of October every year. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was an Indian lawyer, anti-colonial nationalist and political ethicist who employed nonviolent resistance to lead the successful campaign for India's independence from British rule, and in turn inspired movement for civil rights and freedoms across the world. The honorific title Mahatma, first applied to him in 1914 in South Africa, is now used throughout the world. Born and raised in a Hindu family to Putlibai Gandhi and Karamchand Gandhi in coastal Gujarat at Porbandar, Gandhi trained in law at the Inner Temple, London, and was called to the bar at age 22 in June 1891. After two uncertain years in India, where he was unable to start a successful law practice, he moved to South Africa in 1893 to represent an Indian merchant in a lawsuit. He went on to live in South Africa for 21 years. It was in South Africa that Gandhi raised a family and first employed nonviolent resistance in a campaign for civil rights. In 1915, aged 45, he returned to India. He set about organizing peasants, farmers, and urban laborers to protest against excessive land tax and discrimination. Assuming the leadership of the Indian National Congress in 1921, Gandhi led the nationwide campaign for easing poverty, expanding women's rights, building religious and ethnic unity, ending untouchability, and above all, for achieving Swaraj or self rule. Also, in 1921, Gandhi adopted the use of an Indian loincloth and shawl in the winter, woven with yarn hand spun on a traditional Indian spinning wheel, charka, as a sign of identification with India's rural poor. He also began to live modestly in a self-sufficient residential community, ate simple vegetarian food, and undertook long fasts as a means of self-purification and political protest. Bringing anti-colonial nationalism to the common Indians, Gandhi led them in challenging the British imposed salt tax with the 400-kilometer Dundee Salt March in 1930 and in calling for the British to quit India in 1942. He was imprisoned many times in India and South Africa. Gandhi's vision of an independent India based on religious pluralism was challenged in the early 1940s by a new Muslim nationalism which demanded a separate Muslim homeland carved out of India. In August 1947, British granted independence, but the British Indian Empire was partitioned into two dominions, the Hindu majority India and the Muslim majority Pakistan. As many displaced Hindus, Muslims, and Sikhs made their way to their new lands, religious violence broke out, especially in the Punjab and Bengal. Eschewing the official celebration of independence in Delhi, Gandhi visited the affected areas, attempting to provide solace. In the months followed, he undertook several hunger strikes to stop religious violence. The last of these, undertaken on 12th January 1948 when he was 78, also had the indirect goal of pressurizing India to pay out some cash assets owed to Pakistan. Some Indians thought Gandhi was too accommodating. Among them was Nathuram Godse, a Hindu nationalist who assassinated Gandhi on 30th January 1948 by firing 3 bullets into his chest. Gandhi Jayanti is an event celebrated in India to mark the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi. It is celebrated annually on 2nd October and is one of the 3 national holidays of India. The UN General Assembly announced on 15th June 2007 that it adopted a resolution which declared that 2nd October will be celebrated as the International Day of Nonviolence. He is also known as the Father of the Nation in India, and this title was given to him by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose for his relentless struggles for independence. Gandhi Jayanti is marked by prayer services and tributes all over India, including at his memorial, Rajghat, in New Delhi, where he was cremated. Popular activities include prayer meetings, commemorative ceremonies in different cities by colleges, local government institutions, and socio-political institutions. Painting and essay competitions are conducted and best awards are granted for projects in schools and the community, encouraging a non-violent way of life, as well as celebrating Mahatma Gandhi's effort in the Indian independence movement. His favorite Hindu devotional song, Raghupati Raga, is usually sung in his memory. Statues of Mahatma Gandhi throughout the country are decorated with flowers and garlands. Public buildings, banks, and post offices are also closed. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan or Clean India Mission is a country-wide campaign initiated by the Government of India on 2nd October 2014 at Rajghat, New Delhi by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. There are many values of Mahatma Gandhi that we can imbibe in our daily lives. They are discipline, truthfulness, perseverance, simplicity, self-reliance, non-violence, humility, and respect for all. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. If you want a speech on any topic, feel free to write in the comment section below.